Welcome to another episode of the Classic Show on RMC TV. This show is always made for you, the viewers out there. Today we are going to talk about democracy and the military regime. We are going to check and balance which one is suitable for Africa, looking at the situation Africans are facing at the moment. So, like I always say, if you want to be part of my guest, if you want to share your life testimony, if you want to share your success story, please feel free to call us and see it done. I remain your host, Mr. Aja. Gentlemen, you are welcome to the Classic Show once again.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us. Please, can you introduce yourself once again to our lovely viewers?
Viewers out there, my name is Uchechukwu Mwangwa. I am an activist, an Africanist, and also an artist. So I'm very glad to be here.
Welcome, Honorable.
My name is Ochubaluk Mochaiwo Bakari. I'm a politician and a businessman. Thank you for having us.
Welcome, Honorable. So, currently, it seems things are not going well with Africa in terms of democracy. So I'm here to ask, should we remain in democracy for your own perspective, or we should go back to military regime?
Okay, thank you. First, let's understand what democracy is. According to what we are told, they said democracy is the government of the people, by the people, and for the people. But it's obvious that we don't make decisions in our countries. It is obvious that we don't partake in whatever that is ongoing there. Just a few people, a few elites. And I think that should be more of oligarchy than democracy. Let's proceed. You talk about military, where a military system sees over power, okay, rules and all that, controls the affairs of the state. Now, looking at what is happening in Africa, to be realistic, I think the only way forward is military.
Military?
Yes. The reason is, when I was growing up, I had my father, my grandfathers tell me how better life was under military. Okay. Also, if we have to digress, if we move a little from Nigeria to our neighboring country, Ghana, let me use Jerry John Rawlings as a case study. Okay. The way during his administration, during his reign, things were fine. Okay, the prices of commodities and all that was very low. The people were okay. Okay, because the system was moving. The economy was running. Okay. Now, if you also look at what is happening today in Burkina Faso, Ibrahim Traore is doing great. Great, marvelously. You look at Mali, you look at Niger, okay, all these AES boys, they are doing great. Okay. Now, to get Africa out of this neo-colonialism, because we are still on it. We claim we are independent, we are republic and all that, but it's not true.
But when you talk about the military regime and the coup, you cannot have this kind of freedom of speech.
Yes, you can have.
It comes with price.
Yes.
You cannot have a freedom of speech.
Yes, that is what we are told. But look at it today. Even in the democratic regime, you cannot criticize the government and go scot-free. You can't. Look at Nnamdi Kanu, a case study. What is his crime? Because he spoke. It is the microphone. Truth is a treason. Because he spoke the truth. His freedom was taken from him. That is how it is. And he is not the only one. There are a lot of people out there.
So, to you think truth is being considered as a treason?
Yes, truth is treason in Nigeria.
In Nigeria.
Thank
God it's
and by extension in Africa. And by extension in Africa. But in Nigeria is the face. Truth is treason.
Because I heard of this woman, is it from one of these Eastern Africa that took power and they wants to say Pim?
That's Tanzania.
That's Tanzania.
Now this take me to you, Honorable. I'll come back to you. This takes me to you, Honorable. What is your view? Should we go back to the military regime, or
Thank you for having me again. I think we have to be very careful with our emotions. You see, emotions can make us to speak. You know, you can't really blame people that they are advocating for military. But the worst of democracy is better than the best of military.
The worst of democracy
Is
is better than the best of military.
regime. So that means nobody should pray for military to return to any country in Africa. Let me state this. I will use my Nigeria as a case study. 1960 we had independence, right? And the First Republic, we have a regional government. We are doing well. We are producing cocoa from the southwest. We are producing palm oil from southeast. We are doing pyramid granite from the northern Nigeria. And that was when $1 was 20 kobo. $1 was 20 kobo.
Not up to 1 naira.
Less than 1 naira.
Not up to 50 kobo.
Not even 50 kobo. And we were moving. They were building. In 1966, military took over by Aguiyi-Ironsi. They started to mix up the economy. The exchange rate moved to 55 kobo, 60 kobo. Right? In 1979, we returned back to democracy, which is Obasanjo handover to Shehu Shagari. As at 1983, Buhari and Idi Agbon came. They overthrew Shagari. Exchange rate was 80 kobo. It was 72 kobo to $1 in 1983 when they took over. What was their allegation? What was their excuse for taking over? That the government of Shehu Shagari was corrupt. That was when Umaru Diko ran to UK and they started to pick the politicians. They started jailing them. Yes, we agree then that they were corrupt.
Okay.
As at then, we Nigerians supported the military, they were corrupt. But our intention was for them to correct that corruptions and bring life back better. But let's look at it.
So what was the rate from 1983 to 1994?
That's what I'm coming.
1980 before Abacha left, Abacha was there.
That's where I'm coming.
Okay.
1983 to 1985, Buhari and the Igbo government were solid. And we're thinking military, there was war against indiscipline. They are trying to tell people should behave well. You should not spend more than what you don't earn. In 1985, Ibrahim Babangida took over. That was when they started messing up the economy. That was when dollar went to 2 naira to $1 to 2 naira. When Abacha left in 1999, it was 21 naira. So now let's all look at it. From where military took power in 1983, it was 72 kobo. And when they left, it was 21 naira 89 kobo. So let's judge. Do they make the economy better or worse? So what we are having today as well, you might justify that, during then we don't have insecurity, we don't have all this problem. They are part of the people, the military, the general, the retired general are part of the people contributing to insecurity in Nigeria
today. So now, but you, from your justification, you gave us an analysis from 1983 to 1996. 99, sorry, when Abacha demised.
When Abdul
Salami took over. Then Obasanjo took over in 1999. So the Nigeria currency was as of, let's say, 30 naira, if I'm correct.
No, let's say 22 naira.
22 naira. From 22 naira in 1999 to 2005, how much is the dollar to naira? Under democracy.
1,500.
1,500. So now that is over 3,000 increase.
So now let me give you the analysis. In 1983, it was when the foundations that the military left, the destructions that they left, even if military was still there since 1999 up to date, maybe the naira will be 4,000 or 5,000. You can't say. If they can destroy it from 72 kobo to 22 kobo, do you think they can't destroy it from 22 kobo to 5,
maybe
to 22 naira to 5,000 naira?
That's a possibility. There's a possibility they may not even destroy it because you
no. A woman that has betrayed you before and you forgive her will still betray you again. So don't let us allow emotions.
But don't forget don't forget that it was under the regime of Obasanjo as the president. Nigerian economy was so superb.
Can I come in?
Before he handed it over to Shagari, it was under the military that they did the work that they did.
It was not that superb. You know, go and check it. If it was super, people will know. But I have given you analysis that as at 1983, we have free visa. Nigerian passport was free visa to UK.
Yeah.
They spent naira on the street of New York.
Yes.
They spent naira on the street of London. When you get to Paris, Milan, people will be requesting for naira. You want to pay with naira. That's to tell you that. So there is possibility that if military didn't take over, we are having democracy. We might even bring back $1 to 1 kobo. But for military to take over and took it from 72 kobo to 22 naira.
22 naira. That's equivalent to a place at 200.
How many percent? Okay, how many percentage was that?
That is a place at 200. But it
No.
has
No. From 70 kobo to 22 naira.
Okay. Let's say
That is more than 10,000%. What are you talking about?
But wait.
No. Put it on percentage. I'm not 70 kobo to 7 naira. That's 1,000%. What are you talking about?
you do the same calculation from when they left to now.
That is 22 naira. Are you getting? I'm not saying that what today's the Fourth Republic has done, they've done well. Are you getting?
Let's move from there. Don't you think that the lines of Burkina Faso?
That means we've agreed so far that the military then, in terms of this exchange,
to him he doesn't agree.
No.
The
You established the space that military has been running now.
Yeah.
Calculate it to the current exchange rate. That means the military did better.
well.
They didn't.
But to him, he is saying that under probability, if they were still ruling, it could have gone higher.
Yes.
Let me
it
say.
would have gone higher more than 5,000.
Let me say something. Let me come into that distance. You know, we are. I don't know. You guys just channel this whole thing to exchange. We are not talking about the other side of it, which is the main places, like taking control or having control of your resources, which is the main thing which we need, which Africans need. Because the reason why you find us moving out or sourcing for a better life outside the country, down in Mediterranean seas and all that, is because the Westerners are exploiting us. They are taking our resources and they're taking it over there.
And the politicians.
So we have to move. Yeah, they are using them as stooges. They are their puppets. So we have to move and we are suffering. So what if we take control of our resources, manage it just as Burkina is doing, just as Traore and these other boys are doing? What happens?
So that's where I'm coming to, Honorable. Now, looking at the Burkina Faso, they're doing extremely good with their military regime. And they're doing great. To your own understand, and they're doing great.
They are. But are you telling me the mindset of Traore and mindset of other military in other countries? Had it been Buhari, Ide-Agbon government could be in Nigeria so long the way of Babangida, Nigeria would have been better.
So does it mean that we don't have any capable military officer who have the credentials such as Traore?
You see, in governance, you can't governance is like football match. You don't know what will happen during the match. So if you said this person is only somebody that has passion for development, that has passion for good life for his people, that can, irrespective of either military regime or democracy. We are we are having problem with democracy today because we have terrible politicians. Any day we have a good-minded politician that has interest of his people and has a passion for leadership, I swear to Almighty God, nobody will work for them. The reason
But
that we have bad leadership, that's why we are advocating for military
before this interview, you give me understanding that your boss, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is a good politician. So if he's a good politician, he's a good man, why is he not repairing Nigeria? Why is Nigeria continue to suffer? Look at the insecurity and so on and so forth. Why is he not doing anything to stop it?
I think I don't know where you are bringing your own information from, and your area, how you view governance.
Okay.
But as me, I've told you that our leader, the president, is doing his best to make Nigeria better. There are many ways. When you look at when he came to power, foreign reserve of Nigeria was $36 billion. When APC came to power in 2015, foreign reserve of Nigeria was $29 billion. When Obasanjo left power, foreign reserve, you mentioned Obasanjo was doing well. Foreign reserve of Nigeria was $43 billion. Jonathan and late Yar'Adua took that back to 29 from 43. When Buhari came with the COVID-19,
I think I will get a PDP person on this topic. But my point is
let me answer your question briefly. Are you getting today from 36 billion, he has taken this to 44 billion.
Good.
And you see the problem we are having about economic problem, about paying subsidy. People are not bringing, they are paying subsidy. We are using the taxpayers' money to pay subsidy. He has removed subsidy. He has removed that. These are big decisions.
The citizens have not seen the effect of it.
You can't
they don't see the effect of it.
But
so now,
what are we
let me
talking
give you
about?
this analysis. Let me give you analysis.
A country that has
Let me give
oil
you the analysis. You
with
bought
refineries.
Oh, boss, please. You bought the land.
Yeah.
When you bought that land, you gave the architect to draw the building he wants to build, and the architect said no. What makes the house is the foundation, isn't it? And you have spent about 20 million naira on foundation. Nobody will see that money. They don't even care what you have to, because the beauty is not yet there. Until when you build the house, you did the finishing.
So when do you expect to see the beauty?
We are moving on. By 2020, no. By 2027, when we win the election, by 2031,
yes, we are planning on winning the nation.
we are going to win. We are going
So
to
now
win.
my question to you is: do you foresee a coup taking place in Nigeria?
No, Nigeria cannot experience any coup. We are done with coup. So we should focus on?
Because our military officers, they don't chop open mouths.
Can I say something? I think you need to ask
we
me
are
that
not going
question.
to. No, listen to me. Let me tell you things. Every country has culture. Every country has what they will. If Nigeria was another country, Abacha will rule Nigeria for 40 years, 50 years. They will resist. Which we were. If Babangida was in another African country, he will still be the president up to now. He's Biya, the Cameroonian president, is not half of Babangida.
Yeah, but
So Nigeria will not tolerate any military government. We are not going to accept it. If they are going to kill everybody, they will kill everybody. What other country are tolerating? We won't tolerate. But what we should focus now is to focus on our leaders. Opposition should speak out. They should criticize.
But your company has crippled all the opposition.
Because you are very politicians. You are in Ghana. Have you ever seen NDC decamping to MPP before?
This is another topic I would like to have, because this is one of the disease. This is one of the disease. This is one of the blame. You should blame opposition that they are not competent enough. This is one of the disease Nigeria is suffering. NDC will see himself as a pandemic going to NPP. Yes. NPP will see himself as a pandemic. That's no blame us. We are doing our job as a politician. We are doing our job as a politician, and we will continue to do that. That's one problem Nigeria has. But Lucy, do you foresee coup taking place in Nigeria anytime soon? Because Charlie, do you foresee coup taking place in Nigeria?
I don't. The reason is,
Okay.
the people who has what it takes, the ability, the doggedness, and who feels that certain things shouldn't be, they are all retired.
The military.
They are relieved. Yes.
But
The people who-
they didn't produce.
The people who I can give you instead, I don't want to mention names, okay? Those from Middle Belt, South, Igbos, and all. A lot of people who have attempted, or who I know, or I believe would, they are off from the seat. And the military, they are eating very well.
Okay.
Yes, they are eating very well. So they are really enjoying the dividends. Okay, so the government is really greasing their palm. They are eating more than they can. Okay, so with that, once you're paid, he that pays the piper, okay, detects the tune and all that. That's just what happens in Nigeria.
And also those who couldn't enjoy from the government, they enjoy from kidnapping,
Uh-huh.
they enjoy from all kind of
So-
activities.
so-
Because we have seen news flying around that ammunition that the kidnappers and the armed robbers are using are being supplied by the militaries.
A lot. Even there is even one Okere prison. People that has been condemned to death, they went to rob. Condemned criminals, they went to rob. The guns and all that, who supplied them? Who gave them? How did they leave the prison?
The prison.
In Nigeria, it's happening. You get it? So, and what pains me is this is democracy. And talk about the working document of democracy, which is constitution. Where is the space of the constitution? In Nigeria, in Africa. Do you understand? There is no space for the constitution. So they just push the constitution, which is the working document for democracy, aside and do whatever they want to do. So compare this between military and the desk. What is the difference? And the freedom of speech, expression, or this and that we are told that is not allowed in military. That comes with the military. We are not seeing it in Burkina. We are not seeing it. These countries are here presently now. We are not seeing these things. Citizens are happy. Even in Burkina, I've watched a lot of documentaries and all. Even I plan visiting there.
We are running. I'm getting a signal that we are running out. Few weeks ago, there was a news that there was a coup attempt in Benin.
In Benin, okay.
That's what I'm asking. Don't you think that this is also close to Nigeria?
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Well, the coup attempt in Benin, if it was successful, gradually
It could have.
it
to
will
Nigeria.
fine.
But now let me show
So
my.
that is why the Western countries, France, and their allies made it possible that it will not hold.
But this
But
is
the
this-
time, because we are sitting on
Time bomb.
sure, the time.
But now let me also share my view.
Okay.
I don't see coup happening in Nigeria anytime soon.
No.
And the reason is, like as we said, the military, they don't chop him out.
Oh.
And secondly, they have used tribe to separate us.
Mm.
They have used tribe and the religion.
Sentiment,
to
religion.
enter us.
Aye.
So Igbo man go to see Yoruba man as his enemy. Yoruba man go to see Igbo man as his enemy. Hausa man go to see Igbo man as his enemy. So even in the military, where there is no unity, even in the military, they can operate. And the military also work by command. So when you are an Igbo man, you are commanding Hausa man, you say, Anyamuri, what is he talking about? So for this reason, I think there is no way.
And
And I think the Nigeria politicians have studied to know that they have done their groundwork.
it's
And they know that there is no way there will be a military coup.
They
That's
play
why
the game.
They
play the game very well.
No,
Us for
don't let
granted.
us have that view. Totality.
It's total.
Are you
Okay.
getting me? So because I will encourage the politicians to behave well.
Okay.
If their recklessness continue, anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
So we should not encourage them that it cannot. Anything can happen. Yes, they stopped Nigerian. The Benin government requested for help, and
And the
Nigerian
Nigerian
assisted them.
sent.
If that happens in Nigeria, who is Nigeria going to call? If coup, like what happens in Benin, happens in Nigeria, who is Nigerian government going to call to rescue them?
I learned that
So we should learn.
was the plan that for The Nigerian
Okay.
aircraft.
Okay.
Was it intention to attack Burkina Faso,
It-
or
it-
it,
it-
was
No, they are
actually
operational. They said they are on
It
operational.
wasn't
It
it wasn't intentional, but they were on a spy mission.
they were on a spy.
They were-
Where you are?
That is what
Yeah,
it
that's
is.
what I mean by
And
an
the-
emission.
Yes,
No,
and the-
on a spy
and the-
mission
and-
for which
and-
country?
and say something. I
No,
want
no,
to
no. You need to clarify what you're saying.
the AE the AES boys.
They are on
They
the
were
spy.
spying their territory.
Which of the territory
So
of who?
it Burkina.
Oh, where do you have the fact? Do you
The
have
That
AES.
is the reason
The
why
AES.
Burkina Faso
That was why
was
they forced
No,
them.
anything
They forced them
anything
to.
can happen
Now,
during the process
If
of traveling.
if you watch that, this you know. Okay, I want to also establish that the military are disciplined. So if there are people that should do this thing, then I give it to them. They are the most disciplined people. They were trained to be disciplined.
So, for your own view, you still believe that the military regime is the best?
That is the only way to
Can-
take off the grief of this neo-colonialism from Africa,
And you
for we to enjoy our
And
resources.
you believe that democracy remain that is the same? Because according to your quote,
If that I've told you,
yeah,
and I think that's have summarized everything.
according to your quote, the worst of the
Democracy
is the
better than the best of the military. We will have a set. There will surely be a setback. Yeah, you said it as well that there is no freedom. There will be freedom of speech. We have now. You have seen Tinubu government. He has taken away a lot of policy. When he introduced some policy, and Nigerians shall know this guy will. He pull it back.
But in Nigeria, there is no freedom of speech. There is none.
If you have no.
Why wasn't that the kind of arrested?
I heard.
It was behind the microphone.
I heard you saying that.
Yeah.
Having freedom of speech doesn't make you to be irresponsible and reckless about your speech. So no, don't say that again,
Okay.
please. I'm very, very sorry.
Okay.
Nnamdi Kanu was picked up, was arrested because of his recklessness. It was not because he was pushing people to commit crime. He was asking people to take ammunition against the state. What are you talking about? And you said is that
The same state that is killing them.
He never carry ammunition.
The same
It
state.
doesn't matter.
The same state that is killing them.
No. If you make a statement,
The same state that is killing them.
You make a statement.
We have seen a lot from the north.
to push your followers.
We have seen a lot. We have seen a lot from the north.
Okay.
They are killing people and they are being negotiated.
Okay.
You call them to a round table. You offer them money
He was
for them to stop killing.
He was reckless with his statements.
He was reckless with it.
He was
So
reckless,
his
irresponsible.
words
That's the reason why
got
he
him
came
there. Why the Boko Haram and the people who are killing people are being negotiated. They are called on a round table and giving money.
Let them arrest Boko
Killing
Haram,
people,
let them give
not
them
the headsmen.
But we should not say that because Boko Haram are misbehaving. Nnamdi Kanu-
But the young man, his people are being killed.
Gentlemen,
He told them,
gentlemen,
countless times, he has
yes,
told them that
yes,
self-defense
gentlemen,
is an international law.
Gentlemen,
These people are being killed.
Gentlemen, let's be coming now. But like as you say, we are wrapping up. Like as you say, Nnamdi Kanu, whatever he says and he's arrested, and the Northerners or the Boko Haram too should be dealt with. So because it is unfair that other people will be marginalized. They'll be dealt with when they say something, and the others when they are killed. This one just says something and it's being dealt with, and the other person is killing and he is walking scot-free. So I still believe that you are boss, His Excellency.
There is right for criticism.
The Boko Haram
criticize government. It's a right. It happens everywhere. What is the United States?
We draw the curtain here. The studio is still blazing with my two great men in the studio. They are still blazing. So, like I was saying, please feel free to leave your comment, ask your question, disagree and agree with me and my panelists. And please do subscribe. I beg, make you subscribe, make you they watch, make you they share, make you they go viral, make other people they learn. I believe say as we don't talk, some people don't learn one or two things. You understand me? There are some quotes this they give here. There are some quotes where I just learn, and some history. You understand where I learn. You understand me? As you they watch, you go they learn as well. Please do not forget to subscribe and leave your comment.